Grace simply means give me opportunity. You have opportunity to conquer. When God gave you opportunity, what did you do with it? Everyone wants to live the level to higher one. As I taught you in the first service, to be a career lady, to be a career man, you must fight a fight that has no end. Fighting to be for business, fighting for your children, fighting for the welfare, fighting for everything. Today I'm happy because of my past revelation, what I saw in this area. I want to sing, I want to praise God, but fine, I did it. I'm not doing it to please anybody, but it's a grace, opportunity, and I have to take care of it, make use of it. Somebody sound blessed. God loves us. As I said in the first service, that He created us for glory. But now I want to tell you about the life you live. Somebody say, my life. I was discussing with my wife yesterday or this morning. I had an opportunity to be with somebody I was in airport a few days ago, and I have opportunity where to stay and lie down. But the bed where I was laying down, I kind of, somebody's looking at you, and I turned, there was no person. Then who is that person with me in the same quarter where I was, or the VIP place I was staying in that terminal hall? I know him before. I was telling my wife this. I began to have feeling that somebody wanted to stop me, and I turned. There was no person. Then before that time, we had a good time sitting together. The way he was looking at me, I was not comfortable with that kind of eyes. First, he was looking at my necklace I wore. He touched it and said, it's very beautiful. I said, do you like it? He said, and I pull it off and give it to him. He said, I dash it. We were talking, but my mind was there. Being conscious of things you do is very important. It's not about how many years I've been with you. I was very weak to sleep, but I can't sleep because there was a delay. I was very weak I was supposed to sleep, but I can't sleep. I was alone, but I feel that if anything happened to me here, and I prepared this message for you. I was a kind of, he likes me so much. Yeah, he likes me. Good. What do you want to eat? Nothing. Take some wine? I don't need. Take this? I don't need. Stay with us? No. I want to be alone. I was kind of pressing my phone like a little child because I don't want to sleep. Then something came over me, and I began to prepare this message. I'm taking you to the book of St. John, chapter 5, verse 35. St. John, chapter 5, verse 35. There's something I want you to learn here. Good. The Hebrew calls St. John Yahana. Verse 45 says something good. It says, very, very, I said unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of Man, and they shall hear and shall live. The hour comes that any dead person in our midst, sometimes you are alive but you are dead. Because so many opportunities has passed over you. Because you are deaf, ignorant. So any day you wake, you'll be alive. Ladies, so many good things has come around you because you are dead. You can't get it. You can't lay hand upon or to it. That has been, and when you realize yourself, you say, what did I do? But if you can get up now, then you'll be alive. Hear me. He said the time has come and the hour when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of Man. And when you hear what I'm teaching you, you shall live. Somebody say, I want to live. You shall live. Your greatest weakness. Tell somebody, say, your greatest weakness is the person you trust. Your greatest weakness in this life is the person you trust in business. That's the greatest weakness. I've not been with this person for a number of years. Opportunity come for him to see me. The way you jumping around me, I'm scared. I told my wife this. I said, the way this guy was looking at me, I'm not comfortable with it. And I was not. So your greatest weakness is the person you hand over your business to run for you. Because he or she, you open up to him, you open up to her, and you see that you have somebody over there. I'm talking about person, not persons. Because Judas couldn't make the business with any. Then he planned it alone. And if somebody has something against you because the trust you have for him, you have for her, then if he has his own way, he will finish you up. But if they are two, sometimes they will debate it, it may not stand. Are you get what I'm saying? Let us leave it for now. Let us leave it for now. But person is too dangerous. But persons, you are somehow free. Person is very, very dangerous. Who is the person in charge? I'm the one. Where is your boss? I am in charge. The boss is not there. It's too risky. But if you leave persons, you will sweep. You will do this. You will do that. They can't come to agreement to execute evil. Because if they want to do, one or two will find his or her way to you and tell you what is going on. So don't leave person, but leave persons. Madam, are you hearing me? Leaving person in charge is very, very dangerous. Why? I came to conclusion of this message I'm telling you now. We have different beliefs. You and I can come from the same womb, but different beliefs, different culture, different mindsets. Are you getting what I'm saying? We have different feeling. That's how you touch me, I'll start misbehaving. The way you touch this person, he will never react. And the same thing you touch to this person, he or she will react. So we have different belief and different feelings. You don't compare this to this. They are different. Where am I taking you to? Being conscious of the life you live as a child of God will help you in time of danger. It's not about Holy Ghost. The beautiful bed offered to me to lie down as VIP is very beautiful to me, but I was not comfortable. At the night before the day, I was supposed to lie down here, but I couldn't. I call my home, I say, I'm leaving this place to my own comfortable place. It's okay. I have reason to spend the money I spent. How are we going to live this life? Living from level to supernatural. Supernatural is the information you have gathered. Making use of the information, you are supernatural. But if you are doing away with the information you have gathered in the church, in institution, you are risking your life. Many people have got up in the morning and said, I want to go and do jog. They never come back. In anything that will kill a man, any weapon that will destroy a man, there must be a sign. And if you cannot listen or make use of the sign, you will die. Then your people will get up. We must see what killed him. Then that does not mean you will come back again. Am I telling somebody? Whatever that will kill a man, there must be a sign. And so many signs we see, it may not be the way you think. I have feeling. I have a bad feeling. God is talking to you. Listen to that bad feeling. Maybe you say, it's nothing. You stay that day, nothing happened. It may not be so the next time. First impression matters. But I have a feeling, stay back. Retreat is not what? Surrender. Stay back. We have different mindsets. Today, some of the children dedicated in the church, a religious man, hear me out. Some of our children, we celebrated their naming ceremony for religious people. 8 days birth, after birth. Celebrating their naming ceremony on 8th day. Then after 30 days, as a son, the dedication of the child, the ritual or the sacrifice to perform for the male child. If it's a female child, the religious people I'm talking to you far near, after 60 days of the dedication of the female child, after 8 days nomination, all these children, we call the hosts of heaven to take adequate control for the child. And the child began to grow. When the child is growing, my people, from primary school, from nursery school to primary school, I need a bottle of water. Please help me. Give me that, my own water. From nursery school to primary school, the friends that are coming around your child is a sign to know whether they are about to go astray. Parents, are you hearing me? The type of people that are visiting your children, sometimes you visit them in the school, determine, it's a sign to know whether they will continue with such friends or not. Deacon Joseph, I know, but I want you to listen and help my children at home. Then children are growing, and sometimes, occasionally, some of these kids start taking alcoholic when they are still tender. And your children are moving with the children that are taking alcoholic, smoking when they are still tender. And you are allowing them. God has given you the sign. You couldn't do anything. The sign for you to have opportunity to see that my children are going out with drunkard. He says it's nothing and fun. It is not fun. Then they started drinking liquid that is very, very high in their brain. When they take it, they will start misbehaving. And you allow them to continue with such children, you will regret it in future. God gave you a sign to see. Are you getting what I'm saying? My secretary that carried the camera one, there's something I was telling you before the coming of your own child. Sometimes when they stay, they are playing. Take your time to monitor them. Because when they start misbehaving in future, it will be a torture to you. Am I talking to somebody here? Ladies, you got married. You are living peaceful with your wife, your husband. Brother Mecca, come and walk with me. Hold this for me. Come, I need you, sir, too. Come. You know, to train children is very hard. And you have missed the first set. You couldn't train them. Now the second set. To be a father. I had a time to stay with one of your daughters, the little one, yesterday. She let me know that she was not going to school. Signs. You want to be a father tomorrow. But the Holy Bible will say that the hand that water shall be watered. Whatever you invested in your children is the same thing you will reap future. It's not about thinking about yourself alone. That is selfishness. It's not about thinking about yourself alone. That is selfishness. And I'm speaking to both of you as a father, that you will be a father. I am working day in, day out to make sure that my children will never lack. Last Sunday after service, viewers watch me. The man of God that came from far to visit the church and bless the church. Then I asked the pastor to take the man of God to a hotel room. And I followed them up with my car on convoy. And after the convoy, when I came back, my first child, my first son, being the second child of mine, said, Daddy, you were weak. You would allow the pastors to do that work. I said, why are you saying that? Daddy, you are not okay. He was touching me like a little baby. Daddy, I was monitoring you in the church. You are down. You're supposed to sit down. My son is cautioning me. He is cautioning me because I cautioned him in his own time. What I have imparted in him is the same thing that he's returning back to me. I don't know what I'm talking to people. As I was talking, he held my arm and was taking me upstairs. You need to refresh. He ordered for my food, not me order for my food. Daddy, eat. I said, but you are late. He's supposed to travel back to school. He said, eat. I want to travel the same day. And he disorganized me. I said, I'm going towards the same road you are going. Say, okay, but I've ordered for my keke. Don't travel today, travel tomorrow. I can take care of myself. But let me go with you. Say, no. No, that's how I want to go. That's how I want to go. He wants to disorganize me for me to rest. Sometimes, when you are growing and see people around you, my daughter, you will never die in time. People around you that loves you, you train, you will never die in time. Even though you are sick and remember them, you see yourself as their hero. But if you say it's nothing, You will be like this. Your own child will be talking to you as a street child. You will not do anything. Because what you sow is what you will reap. Some of our children are drug addicts today. Parents are the cause. They smoke, they drink, they club, they do all kinds of nonsense things. You are the cause. The time you are overlooking things, those things you overlook will come after you in future. I am telling you, the day my father was buried, we are 9 in number, 7 men and 2 ladies. Before his burial, 2 gone, 2 was gone, they were gone. Then we remained 7. 7 of us, it's only me and my children was celebrating my father's burial. But other 6, they are not interested because there was no legacy in their hearts. My father couldn't do anything for them. He couldn't do anything for me, but I grew in the church. Then the shame is on me. That's why I'm trying to fix it. I did that thing alone. My own elder sister came at any, I don't know when he came, and she was not among us. Some of you are my witness that time. So many things we are doing. Sometimes you monitor them. Come you, my daughter, come, I like you. Look at this lady. This is my water I remain. I'll give it to her. Go, both of you. Thank you, sirs. This person you are seeing today, I know her daughter. Her father is late. But the woman is a widow, taking care of this. When you see this young lady outside, from her, look at how she dressed. You know she's a baby coming from a house. Look at her eye. She has that shyness. What does that mean? The eyes of the mother is on her. Mommy loves you so much. She always talk about you and give you the secret. Then I love the twins. I always talk about them. One day I'll invite you people to my house, okay? All of you, 3 of you will come to my house. Only these 3. Now, when you see her on the way, this is mommy picking. No be so? She's not on street. But when you see street, you bring that street here. Her mate, her age. May God bless you, madam. The sacrifices you are sacrificing for them, you will never regret it. I am telling you what I know. Look at her eye. Look at her skin. Then you drink this water. Daddy, remain it. Remember twins, my twins, eh? Remain for them, okay? Celebrate my daughter. A young lady, you are living with your husband peacefully, and you join them. The people that can stood up and slap a man. How dare you, okay, to talk to me like that? Because I'm keeping quiet in this my house. And one day a man will stood up as a man. Because you are already corrupt. Then you leave your house and join the club of single mother. If you're a single mother here, you know being a single mother is not an easy thing. How do you become a single mother? You abandon your identity. You left all the orientation that your parents has imparted in you and join them because you want to tear your eyes. For a woman to train up a man is not a day job. You are the one that frustrated yourself. Nobody frustrated you because you joined them. That is why you are suffering today. So many things that we are seeing in this life, you and I are the cause. You were too humble with him before. But now, look at the way you are talking to him. I remember when you had problem, you, young lady, come, let me talk to you. The time she had spiritual problem, they poisoned her, she was brought to me, and I had prayer with her on assignment. And after Sarah and done, she can't walk that time. And after the prayer, she started walking instantly. And her husband was kind of, wow. She was before me and said, Daddy. I said, wow, my daughter. He has seen it now. God has done it. He said, yes. He said, tell my husband to join me coming to church. Can you remember my response that day? I said, if your character pleases your husband, he will join you to our church. If your character please your husband will join you to faith. How can your own pastor respond like that? Why wouldn't I hold it as a point of contact that his wife has been healed instantly? Why wouldn't I speak to him and give him assignment and give him condition? If you don't do this, your wife will go back to a former condition, because they have taken her to native doctors and nothing happened. But instantly she started walking. But I say your life, your character will entice. Your life, your character will entice a man to follow you wherever you want him to follow you to. King Solomon has seen women, but at a point he met a Ethiopian woman. And this woman led him to worship idol because respect, caring. The woman honors Solomon. Then Solomon has no alternative to love this woman, even though to love her own gods. Respect, caring. And she honored Solomon. Then Solomon has no alternative to fall in love with the woman and fall in love with the gods of this woman. That's how he worshiped idol. Respect. Domestically, she was active. Matrimonially, she is there. She is the one that knows when a man is in need of a woman. Hey, I'm talking to you. So many of them will not talk to you and tell you about, I need you. Your formats will call him up. And when you are calling your man up every time, your man will follow you, even though to your gods. Am I the one that's supposed to? So many men, 90% men today, they have pride in their heart. But they pretend. When a man has his way, you never control him. Respect is what made you a single mother. Domestically, matrimonially, is what pushed you out there to be a single mother. You come on social media and talk and deceive whoever you want to deceive to join you, because you know you need people that will join you. Because you know you are suffering. You need people that will suffer with you. So many women has not come out from January to December. Whatever they have, their husband will give it to them. Whatever they need, they will have it. Pardon? Respect. When you start making that step, when he talk one, you talk two. When he talk three, you talk seven. it will affect your children. No child from me who will say in this life, no child in this child born on this earth, we say whenever you see daddy and mommy joking, talking, laughing, you are not happy. No child will say that. Any child in this life, daddy going his way, mommy going her own way, is hurting them. It makes them crazy. It makes them to join what they are not supposed to join. When you are living your life, remember the people that are following you. They are your children. I don't know whether I'm talking to somebody. In my home, they don't talk to women like that. In my home, they don't lay hand on women like that. Out of anger, he lay hand upon you. Both of you are having problem. You have called your village. You have, the man will never forget it. Let me tell you something. Children is our pride. Some of you are widows. Sometimes you know it's hot. Some of you, your husband abandoned you and ran away. You know it's hot. I am talking to you, everybody hearing me far and near. Look into your children's lives. It will help you. Allow her to be going outside. Allow him to be going outside. My siblings, they were frustrated and they were all drunkard. Drug addict, all of them, except me. My own siblings. I never blame them, but I blame my parents because both of them never agree together. Are you catching? Mistakes. Trying to regret. When you see a grown-up man, he has nothing doing, talking, drinking, womanizing anyhow, because there was no orientation. There was no education. There was no food in my house. All these things affected children. And the time my father wanted to balance, to enjoy me, likewise my mother, they will enjoy me. But if I'm not there, these my siblings will come and beat them up. Oh my God. Who am I going to fight? So you and I, sometimes if I'm having a kind of issue, I say, please, our children, they must not be involved. You see this shouting, you are shouting before your children to your husband. This shouting, you are shouting to your wife before your children. That affecting their mindsets, affecting their brain, spiritual and carnally. Avoid it. It's better both of you push yourself inside and settle your differences. But you will not allow now, because you have seen that your friend coming out to wear bomb short. Tell her husband to come. Come now. Come on. In your mind. A young lady came to my office here yesterday, and she was telling me how her husband put CCTV in her house, and her husband has tracked her car. Her husband has a tracker in her car. Even though in her phone, he said to me, man of God, I'm not comfortable with it. I laugh. He said, why are you laughing? I said to her, your husband loves you. So can't I have life of my own? You have married. Your life is for your husband and your children. Daddy, do you support him to follow me wherever I'm going? I say yes. Approved. Say you may not understand it. Listen to me. I know you are hearing me from far. He is tracking you because you belong to her, to him. He is monitoring you because he belongs to you. The question I asked you yesterday, are you lacking anything? She said no. So what do you have in mind? You don't want your husband to know your whereabouts. You must have something in mind. That's why you don't want him to follow you. Even though in bedroom, I say everywhere, you for him for life. Can't you see, you people will not clap for this one? No, it's not that kind of life I'm gonna live. You want to be a single mother. A single mother is not a title, it's a punishment. You and I know that. A widow is not a title, it's a punishment. A man can make it without a woman. But for woman to carry children all alone, there are so many advice a woman will not give to a male child. That a male child needed a father. No matter how active Rebecca was, she had no alternative. She has no power to bless her sons. That's why the blessing comes from Isaac, the man in charge, the man of the house. If your father bless you, you will remain blessed. For those of you who has no father, you lost your father when you were small, come to your spiritual father, I will bless you. So all these things will never work. Father bless me. He was not demanding for inheritance, just blessing of a father. My son, go, it shall be well with you. There was a beautiful day. I was very, very happy. I called my two sons. I want to do something in your life today. Prepare yourself and meet me. They came. I stood up. I said, for you, both of you, wherever you go in life, you will find favor. They say amen. I say, in any place, I bless them. And after said and done, my son went to Lagos for IT. The place he had in mind for IT, they couldn't admit him. And he came back again. And he was what? I said, my son, I have blessed you. I say, everywhere you go, you win favor. There was a woman, very strict woman in Lagos State. Very, very strict. Very, very strict. Saw my son and fell in love. And she made a call when my son came back. Call my woman, call my mother, my wife, say, I want that your son to come back. I've gotten a bigger place for him. And my son saw that place, say, hi, and then be that God will give me that place. I say, I told you wherever you go, you will find what? If your heart desire that place, you will get that place. The only thing her mother can do, she will pray on her own prayer and cry her own cry. But a man will say, so shall it be. When he received call, where? That the same place. Because foreigners are working in that place. They welcomed him. They gave him higher position. He became the leader of anybody that come for IT in that company, medical company. He was busy that he cannot talk to us. He said, you say you deserve at this place. When a man say it shall be well with my son, my daughter, it shall be well with you. They need their father. You made their father cry every time. Our children are dying of being drug addicts because of our petting. You don't pet men like that. They smoke. They act strange. Some of them, their brain has taken away from them. They can never come back to life again. But they are alive, but they are dead. They don't have any knowledge again, no wisdom, nothing in their skull. Help me and help your children. They need their father. I remember one day I traveled with one of my son, my first son, and I told you this. His leg said it's time to eat. We must say, Daddy, where are we going to eat here? I said, we eat whatever we see. I disgust myself. You can't know that it's me. And I took him somewhere. It was a kind of, I said, if you don't eat this food here, in public, I said, I'll beat you. Come on! Okay, sir. A grown-up man. What made him to listen to me? The imparts I imparted in him made him to call me sir. Even though he's taller than me, he must call me sir. But if there's no imparts, no respect. I said, why are you not eating? Hey, because I have ulcer. My doctor and mommy saying that I will not be eating this. I will not. I said, all these things they say you will not be eating. From now henceforth, you'll be eating it. If you don't eat it, you will die. You will see it. So I will be eating it. He started eating all of them. Say, have you died? That's how they reason. You women. Hey, my son, my son, you don't pet a man. You don't pet a man. It's a woman you can pet. Allow men to train men. So if you don't have opportunity, a father that is a man, whenever you come here, listen to me. Are you getting my son? You listen to me and do whatever I'm saying. He doesn't eat Gary. We are Africa. He eats only Semo. I eat Samvita. I don't eat Semovita. I eat Samvita. And you are eating Samvita, my own Samvita. How much are you earning eating Samvita? A student, you start with Gary. In fact, if there's fufu, give him fufu. If there's any other local food, give him local food. So in case anything happen on the way, you can eat anything you see. My second son don't used to swallow food. Everything you see, you eat and both apple. That's how he grew. But since you can bite anything, bite unbiteable. Chewing unchewable. But make sure you don't say, I don't eat this, I don't eat this, a man. And whatever they say, a man, their mother will say, macaroni, what is that again? Pap. Hey, are you taking your breakfast? What do you eat? Oh, no, not every time. Train up a man. The life of a... They will say what a man can do, women can do best. Lie. A woman cannot roof house. Have you seen a carpenter woman? Roofing house. You are working in NEPA, my son, I think. Have you seen a woman climbing a high tension? Have you? This is man's work. There will be 5, 10, one will die, others will climb and finish the job. Bring back the corpse. We continue where we stop. Not everything a woman can do. So if you don't learn how to train a man, I was nagging on this boy sometimes ago. Say, I don't like the way you are training this boy. You will regret it. You will regret it. He's with the grandmother. He's with the uncle. A young boy is zuzu, misbehaving. Check yourself. This is the way they train you. Are you qualified? The same thing you want to happen to your son. You have a master that is opening your eyes. Look at you. The way you talk in public. The way you act. You want the same here. God forbid, the mistakes I have made in life, my children will correct it. I'll allow them to correct it. Do you see all these two men I brought? You see how they are struggling themselves to sleep? It's none of their business. After church, they continue where they stop. But tomorrow you will say it. Because I've been in this church, a son of his went to his house and burnt all his clothes, and nothing happened. The impact. For men, sometimes resist your wife's character so that you win the souls of your children. Sometimes they act abnormal. Resist it. Enjoy it. Overlook it for children's sake. Is somebody hearing me here? For children what? Sake. Leave her. Leave her. For children's sake. They don't need to see both of you. Leave her. She can't realize her mistake. Leave her. Small time children will help and be talking to her. This thing I'm telling you, remember, we have lost a lot of dozens of children in the society, community. A lot of young men and young women, they are not in their life again. Alcoholic, drug addict. Some of them, men are turning themselves to be a woman today. Women are turning themselves to be a man today. Why? Over-petting. This my boy is just like a woman. And the boy was women. He is a man. God has a purpose creating him. Look at somebody saying, a man is doing like this. If a father is there, tap. And whenever he sees his father, he will. But women, 90% of women will be praising them as a man is walking again. My son, my son. Your son is going astray. Another day you see a man and your son. You think that he's going out with a fellow man for business, not knowing that they are homosexuals. Women are weak. Likewise, lesbianisms. Some mother engage their daughters into lesbianisms. A mother, your own daughter, you just dull your eyes. And the daughter will be touching you anyhow. You are cursed to your generation. There was never a time in my house my children would play music. Sometimes they said, Daddy and Mommy, come and dance. I don't have time. You see it, your own a mother dancing, and your own son will carry you on your waist. You see yourself as a modern mother. You are cursed to your generation. And your son, mommy turn. You are a curse to your generation. A mother will go inside and wear transparent something to be coming out before her children. A mother wear kind of, something attractive, shaking her body before her own children. What are you expecting? What are you teaching them? You are a stupid mother. That's what I'm telling you today, viewers. What are you doing? You are sick. You see, the life you initiated them determine the life they will live. I don't know whether I'm telling somebody here. Because I'm not talking about money. This is family liberation. You are sleeping. What is inside that place is only West. And your stupid fellow women will come around you before your children say, you carry it, show or shake it, you will be doing like this. Are you stupid? Are you cursed? Are you not ashamed that you don't have shape? You come to the house of God to hear all these things. We are causing our children pains. Some of your children cannot stay a night without a woman today. You are the cause. The time a mother will stay with her father, whenever you around your children, you just be kissing your husband. Some men of God are the cause. How can a man of God come on social media? You are kissing your wife and your wife is kissing you. Shame! And the church member will say, hey, yeah, right on. God bless you, sir. God bless you, ma. It shall be well with you, sir. It shall not be well with this world. You have corrupted it. This is secret fellowship. My children has never seen me pegging their mother or their mother pegging me, talk less of kissing for the first time in their life. Listen to me. Just to take a picture, a man of God and a woman of God. God is God. You cannot see God nakedness. You can't even see God. Then we are man, God. Woman, God. We need to act like God. Must you expose everything you are doing? What do you want to tell the church? Okay, start kissing your wife in the church. There was some times ago, a man of God was videoing and touching his wife. And there was a camera, and this man was going high. And everything was going on social media. Because you don't know what you come to do. Because you are big or because you are small. Shame unto you. Islamic is better than Christian. Do you know how many wives a man married used to marry? You can't say it on social media. Because this is well-prepared religion. Is it not his wife? Is she not his wife? If she is my wife and then she can't be my wife in the church. She can't be my wife on social media. She is my wife in darkness. A man of God. Excuse me, man. Let me use my own wife, please. Sorry. Please. In case. What I'm telling you, you people love that life. You like it. Mommy, happy Sunday. This is abomination. Islamic, they have religion. Jewish people, they have religion. Christians, they corrupt the world. Ghost is no more in you again. Thank you. And our children will continue the same. You may not like what is none of my business. I am speaking the mind of God. No matter how you love your husband, it must be in the dark. So that you have some of your sons and daughters are crazy today. You are the cause. As I am, my own child will go out and come back and say, carry a woman, maybe this my son. I say, Absalom, who is this? It's my friend. He knows that he will not do that. If he dare try it, heaven bear me witness. I'll go to jail, but I will kill him. That's, you have grown now in my own house. You never see me physical. For anything I'm doing is in the dark. Yours must be in the dark. That is religion. Then my daughter will come back and the mother will say, Susie, somebody came here and was looking for you. And Susie will say, Mommy, who's that person? He said his name is Chike Emeka. Leave that one. No. As the one I'm expecting, Mommy, you like that one. Business. In my house. I'll go to prison. I'll kill somebody. The day you will show me something, let it be a wife or a husband. Go and get her for me. Go and bring him for me. Let us repackage life. Our children are dying. Parents burying children. Our children are finished. We are not helping the matter. We are not helping the matter. I am telling you what I know. You see somebody will drink and drink. Some of them take the injection, they eat the tablet, they smoke, they do that, they're acting strange. Hey, the future of this generation is bad. If you ask them, why are you taking it like that? Say, he called one musician, popular musician or popular actor or actress. Is he not taking? Does it not make him? No. They are going for rehab. Will you like to live a life of going to rehab? Sons and daughters, open your tears. Change. Let them call you Mugu. Do I look like Mugu to you? Hey, do you know why, Reverend Emeka? Get out! I am not like you. This is a Jewish man. I took the Mount and said, the oath of serving God Almighty. I am not like you. That thing I say in the dark is something I will say physical. You cannot keep covenant. You cannot keep agreement. You are all failures. You live life of luck. You like me today, tomorrow you run out. Live raw lives. May God bless everybody. Somebody in my church, I threw that person away. Say that my daughter has taken over from her mother. That I don't know my wife again. I know only my daughter. Imagine. The person that's saying that this, her own father loved her so much than any other thing. It's only a good father who love her daughter. Likewise, her own father loved her so much. Let us, I'll stop here. But our children, all these things that we are doing today, look at, they are taking care of you now today. Isn't it? You eat everything you want to eat. You spend money because of children. You are the one that trained them. Sometimes their mother is reacting you just for the sake of your children. Man, woman of God, everything I'm saying. Future! Today you have your feet. Tomorrow your children will be your leg. God bless somebody. Some of you are single mothers. Let me talk to you, single mothers. Widow, let me talk to young widows. Whatever you are doing, your destiny helper, let me use this language. Seal it from your children. Don't force your children to call him uncle or daddy. He is not the uncle. He is not the daddy. Your husband is late. Keep it far. Our Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach, he said that whatever your right hand is doing, your left hand must not know. Because is it for him to be paying their school fees? No. Any man that wants to help will help. The ones that will not help will go. Don't initiate your children to a man that is not their father, because their surname cannot be changed. You can't change it. You can't. Women are weak. They have no shame. Hate me. I don't care. It's none of my business. I'm a prophet. I'm a prophet. I don't look somebody that will like me. Because my gift is in love with me. If you have what I have, you will not see anybody. I know they see you. Because that thing in me, whatever I need, that thing in me will give me what I need. If I need money, money will come. If I need water, I will seek water. If I know I must see pure water. Whatever. If I want to change environment, that thing in me will connect me. So, why am I not disturbing myself? You say I no go do shakara. Why I no go making anger? If you grow like me in business, spiritually, you will understand the truth. Because all these things is something that will make us to grow more. In future, I will have seminar with adults. Then mommy will give her own experience. Then I will give my own experience. You'll be looking at us and say, huh? Is that how it's happening? There's something I will say here. You say, how? How is it happening like that? It's happening like that because we need to respect our children. She liked begging me as good money. But she can't do that when children are around. Ordinary begging is not ordinary. It is not what? You don't live like me because you can't. A woman is pregnant. Boldly and go to studio. Before the cameraman pull off her clothes. You know, if you do it, I'm going to spare you from this church. Because pregnancy is coming. Immediately your husband come now. You know, she will pull off her clothes. I'm talking to you. She will pull off her clothes and say, snap her. Who? You are a curse. You are a curse to your generation. What do you want to show us? Pull off your clothes to a man you do not know, so that you will have picture you will post whenever you put to bed. When you wear clothes and snap that picture, is it not the same pregnancy?
No, you have gotten the visa that is going to take you to heaven. The child you carry, you are not sure of how to train them. Occasion will never allow you to stay at home. 20 December now, you have traveled because of occasion. 22, you have traveled. Deacon Joseph, I'm not happy with you. 20 December, you have traveled because of occasion. I left the children. Even though you carry them and travel, you drop them anywhere. Can't you people go and visit your friends? Tomorrow you'll be crying. I'm speaking to you to stop that nonsense life. You want people that will comment you. You need only comment of people. That's why you are misbehaving on social media. Look at what is going on in your mind. May God bless somebody. Pregnancy. Celebrate life. I wish you will record yourself when you are in labor. Nobody has ever thought of recording and put on social media when you are in labor. How mad it is, how crazy, how painful it is. You will not do that one. Who do you want to hurt? Who do you want to molest? You are molesting yourself. Are we British? We are children of God. Don't live that life. It's not good for you. I always say it, and you always do whatever you are doing. But I know, viewers, some of you are hearing me. Our children, 90% of our children, their faith is in the hands of God. I'm telling you. And all these things is from your home. Charity begins at what? Some of you are smokers. You have initiated your children. Some of you are taking alcoholic high. You have initiated your children. Some of you are taking snuff. I remember my mother would drink ogogoro and remember for anybody that bought it for her. One of us. And they grew like that. Tomorrow they became drunkard. And my mother was shouting, this is the fruit of your labor. If you are not ready to be a family man or family woman, quit from marriage. Because it's not about you and your husband, but the children. Our society and community are in danger because of our own children. They are raping their own mothers. So we are reaping what we sow. Your own children are torturing us in this community and society. All these Boko Harams, this is how you train them. This is how you brought them. Unknown gunmen and all the rest of them. I've seen it today. If a child will carry a gun, we go. Some people will head in there. Power. Power. They carry gun to kill who? One of us. Not them, but one of us. God have mercy upon our life, upon our land. We need to correct some things. I've told you time without number. May God bless somebody. May you rise. As I promise you in future, married people, we are going to have seminar with you. Mommy will give her talk, I will give my talk. There's so many things you need to learn. This life, whatever I'm doing here on pulpit, my children will do the same. This life has no duplicate. Prepare this life in time. My son went to Lagos and spent about 5 months. Stay in the house of some people, somebody that related to this church. And my wife was so inquisitive to ask the woman of the house,
please, is my son disturbing you? He said, no. And he was saying that my son is about 20-something years. I said, tell me what he used to do. The bad thing, he said nothing. He will come back from work and lock himself inside the door, inside the room, staying there from morning to night. We don't talk to him. Sometimes he will come out and go and buy something and come back. And it was that day my wife was telling her that my son is not 20-something, he's 19. Say, wow. And the first daughter of that woman was shouting, he don't behave like Lagos children. How can a grown-up young man like that is not walking around, going around, seeing friends around? Why, what? Is he okay? Is he okay? My wife was telling that woman, that is how he was trained. Samuel, are you hearing what I'm saying? Where are you? Lift up your hand. Lift up your hand. Where is him? Where is him? Good. My wife was telling the lady that is how he was trained. They don't go out. If they come back, they stay at home doing their domestic work, come to church, send them to go and buy something, they go and come back. Any other thing may be in the school, I don't know. This woman was saying, I have examined, he's a lawyer, she's a lawyer. I'm trying to examine this young boy, a grown-up boy. And she traced my son to his working place, and they gave him a good. I said, this boy work from morning till the time they will close. He's not jealous of anybody, whether he will do his work and do another person's work. Somebody who come for IT, they place him on salary. So many things that gives us joy, but it may not be a problem. Orientation. Somebody called me, I told you the other day, a pastor called me, was telling me, I saw your son. And I'm praying for them if they maintain that. Because they know that their father is not waka waka. Their mother is not waka waka. Come to my compound, we have fleet of cars. Buckle yourself for the sake of your children. There's so many things I want to do, but when I remember them, I say, Because let me speak Igbo. That's why I need to. Imagine your own child to somebody's house for 2-3 months. When he wants to come back, the roommate of the son of the family, he was crying. I said, why are you crying? I said, I'm going to miss Ephraim. I'm going to miss Ephraim. I said, what's special about Ephraim? Ephraim is my blood brother. I learned a lot of things from him because the boy made a mistake in his life. He made a very silly mistake. They sent him to school. He went there. No, let me just. And Ephraim was advising him. He said, I'm going to miss my counselor. So Ephraim, you're a counselor. So you have something to tell others. When I'm talking about knowledge, people never like it. After church, yeah, continue where you stop. Let us serve these children. Help me. Help me. All of you, help me. I grew in the church without a father and mother. And my man of God was my father. Look at me. Obey me. Do everything I ask you to do in life. I sent you to go and learn work. Learn that work. Don't allow anybody to remind you to go to work. It's your future, my son. You see, you stand and talking to your mother anyhow. It's a bad one. God will serve my people.
Father, I beg thee for our children. I beg you for our family. I beg you for all family of the nation. Look upon them with mercy. In our community, about 90% of our children are misbehaving. God, you can call them back. They can come back to their senses. Nothing is impossible to you. Father, I ask for forgiveness. Forgive all the parents of the world. Forgive all the parents of this nation. Forgive all the parents of this state. Forgive all the parents of this community. Forgive all the parents of this church. For the sake of our children, bless our home. I'm not hearing somebody. Bless their children. Corruption in the community is our children. Insecurity in the community, they are also our children. Robbery in our community, still our children. Raping in our community, still our children. Killing, money ritualists in our community, still our children. Have mercy upon the parents and wipe away evil in our communities. Restore peace and joy. Restore happiness. I beg of thee, bless our children. Bless our generation. In the name of Jesus Christ. God bless everybody. Celebrate life. Thank you.